like stoke all the fires and shit around the base and do the field stoves and crap. Do the sleeps. It's healthy. I do other health raids now. Lol. Hey Neeson, welcome in. Look, I have a lot of medical conditions and stuff, and they've been all playing up this week, and I'm waiting on a doctor's appointment. So there's nothing I can do but just lay down, and if I sleep, I sleep. If I don't, I don't. Plus, I also have a sleep disorder too, so that doesn't help. But yeah, look, I go lay down, I try to sleep, my body either does the thing or it doesn't, and if it doesn't do the thing, then I can't do anything about it. So it's just been how it's been this week. So hopefully I'll get more sleep, or hopefully I'll get better rest, because that's also another thing too, is if I can't sleep, at least one of the things I can do relatively well is I tend to still lay down to rest. Mate, if you're going to set everything down here on fire, I'm not going to try to cut there. So, oh, I didn't queue it up for after we rest, but that's fine. He can come out here and we can see if he throws a tantrum or not about it. So I can tell happily, this is a side lift's paw, not a Viking. You can sit beside me and give you some ruffles. Sleep once a week. I get real psycho at the 9th day, and then I sleep in normal 4th days. Yeah, so I have a sleep disorder, right? And for a while I tried to resist my sleep disorder. And so essentially what was happening was my natural sleep time is during the day, and I'm awake at night. And I was trying to forcibly avoid that by being awake during the day and sleeping at night. But I wasn't sleeping, so what I ended up having was I was awake for like 3 or so days, and then I'd sleep for like an hour or 30 minutes or 10 minutes or something along those lines. Then I'd wake back up and I'd be awake for like multiple more days. Then I'd go back to sleep for like a couple of minutes or an hour or something like that. Then I'd wake up again, and I just kept doing it. And I lived like that for months. And then eventually, once the sleep specialist stopped trying to do their sleep tests on me at night and actually ran a test on me during the day, they discovered that, holy hell, you have a delayed onset sleep aphasia disorder, which means that I'm sleeping in the wrong fucking time zone, and that I take a long time to fall asleep, and that I'm a light sleeper. So yeah, since I stopped resisting that, I sleep at night now, and I stream at night, I sleep during the day. These are a lot better. My health has improved substantially, but I have a lot of medical conditions, and each of them has their own kettle of fish, and a couple of those are what's playing up this week. I can't have a drink of water, hold on. Alright. Stares aside, wagging to happily, lays down, suckling both full flushes, dropping him further on the ground, smiles. No weak thing is unmasked, but this body is not fun. Oh no, it makes sense. Just because, like, I've also been the functional adult that's had the fucking sleep not work when it's supposed to sleep, and just been, like, sprightly awake. The funniest thing is, when I was, like, having that, I was way more awake than when I initially, like, figured out how it all went. And when I originally flipped back over to when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I was so tired for ages, because it was like my body finally fucking rested. It was great. So do you think that having, what's a 39-1 kill-death ratio is good in a competition team-based PvP game? Keelan, I think you know that I'm somebody that's like, as long as you're fucking enjoying what you're doing, I don't give a shit about kill-death ratios. But, like, if it matters, I'm sure that there's probably something you'd be able to, like, look up for that specific game to see if it's a good stat or not. But I think we all know that when I play any kind of, like, PvP game, I'm generally, like, playing it for shits and giggles and stuff. So if I happen to kill somebody, it happens. And if I happen to die 50 times or, like, 750 plus times in the process, well, we all know I've got the fucking patience for that. So, yeah. I think we're good for that. There's Feral. Mate, you I want to take your life privileges backwards. Because you are always... I've already done it once. He's slowly on the death list. He's not there yet, but he's getting there. I saved that because I want to make sure he gets eventually lobbed off this group. Not meditating for 3 years and then you exploded. It's the same. I feel like I don't need team because I am the team. Well, it's good if you are the team, Keelon. You know, as long as you're pretty fucking good at the game, it doesn't matter if you're the one carrying it. Just as long as you're not, like, upset or salty if somebody else isn't able to carry it to the same degree as you. You know? As long as, like, you understand that not everybody's going to do it to the same capacity. Plus, if it's War Thunder, like, I can understand that because you play the shit out of that and you should have, like, some pretty good, like, stats with that by now. If not, like, you're up against people in, like, equally matched shit, you know? You know how the games do that and stuff like that, you know? After you have a rest, I'll get you out here too, you know? Support because my body does weird shit like that. Yeah. What's it smells wagging tail happily? Well, meow there. When you're totally tired, it's like you know what's needed but you can't, and it takes a week to understand that people can relax. I found that, like, in my case, I found that just accepting that if I'm not going to sleep, I'm not going to sleep was something helpful for me. Because being upset about not being able to sleep when you need to sleep and are tired doesn't fix the problem. But at least enjoying laying there and having the time to, like, just peacefully, like, lay there with your eyes shut and stuff like that, even if you don't fall asleep, that was quite a lot nicer for me. So I started accepting that existence. It was a lot more tolerable to kind of, like, have, like, the sleep medical condition and stuff. But my sleep medical condition isn't the thing that's bugging me at the moment. I have, like, pains and stuff that are left over from, like, a really rough weekend medically. So, yeah. Until I see a doctor this week, I don't know what I've done or what my body's done or what it's up to and shit. So I just gotta wait. And then, yeah, next month I get to see my hospital. So it's still ways off. No, mate, go sleep with your partner, then get out here and cut the trees down. That's the priorities. But, I'm gonna do PvP. It's to ridicule people who think I'm a goof. Yeah, well, it's probably not the best way to do it. Remembering the tree wagging happily. Yeah, no, I think everybody remembers the fucking tree. That tree is going to give people PTSD for years. I still love the fact that I've got it teed up to, like, air on April Fool's Day, because somebody's going to think it's legitimately a joke, and it's not a joke. And then when they find out it goes for 7 hours, that's when it's like, I don't know about this. I think that'd be the best thing, honestly. Like, I do hope that, like, whoever does watch that series does progress past, like, those videos and maybe taps in later down the queue and doesn't think that it's all a duplicate and crap, you know? I do hope that, because there's a lot of that tree. But, yeah, no, we bypassed the tree. I bypassed it twice, by the way, if I can, you know? So happily receiving Pat smiles. Maybe they can't fight it. So happily receiving more Pat smiles, giving feather to Neeson. No. Not my friend, but you are not a bad person. You're being placed in a cool person bucket. Alright. Yeah, well, I'm technically not anybody's friend, but most people do like me and do find that I'm, like, at least a nice enough person, so yeah, that doesn't really surprise me, honestly. I kind of want to change one of the chairs out here because they kind of stand out outside, honestly. You know? Playstyle happily smiling nods. The Plastil dining chair. By the way, they did move that dining chair. And I can make the new TVs now, which they've made most of the TVs. You know what I should do is I should move these onto this side. And that way it mirrors it nicely, you know? Respectable person, no friend, no enemy, just nice. Thank you. That's really appreciated. Once they've built these, because Nick and Esme won't take long, I'll move the TVs over to the opposite wall, and that way it will look about as mirrored as I can get this kitchen to look, or dining room, or whatever it is, you know. How much less you got on that? 11. Alright, well, while I wait for that, I'll have another bit of water. And then I guess it's nighttime. I can't really check in on my caravan. It's not probably moving. Alright. So, let's move this up and over here. And when Esme is finished, because she's still got 45, I'll move that over later when she's done that. And do we have animals to cull? Guinea pigs. Cool. Well, they usually have like good furs and stuff like that. And how is Johnson and Joyce going? As far as the prisoners go, Joyce is ready to recruit and Johnson's still getting there. Cricket's still resisting and I'm still resisting. So that's fine. I don't know how long it's going to take me to join this, but I have not fucking gotten up. I think the problem is that because she's got the alcohol addiction and stuff, I'm guessing that it's causing her not to be able to be awake. Like she's fully down unconscious. So they can't like work on her at the moment. To go deliver things for old people. So back in an hour or so. No worries, Nissan. I'll be here. I'll be here till 2 a.m. And then tomorrow we have Project Zomboid for 8 hours. Special bonus stream that you guys unlocked. So, the hell was that noise? It sounded like human started a social fight. Ah, that's what that sound was. It was you two having a fucking punch up. Oh, my knuckles. They asked me to buy alcohol. I don't know if they're drunk yet. I mean, that's your responsibility if you're purchasing alcohol for another individual. If anything, like, if you bring, I don't know, that's on you. That's your problem to deal with. It's like 4 now, so there's 2 thingy for you in about an hour and 4 minutes. An hour and 4 minutes is 2 a.m. Although, to be fair, I should really stream until 2:05 because I was a couple of minutes late. Alright, human fucking wrecked him. Nara, mate. Oh yeah, I have to go find purple. Hold on. Human, you get yourself to... You don't even need health. Human's fine. Okay, where is purple in here? Also, how does Stone find their bedroom? How do you find your bedroom, mate? It's not the feather to Nissan before they leave wagging tail happily. No. Let's see. Pretty for impressive bedroom still. Mate, are you fucking kidding? I gave you a statue. And what else do you want? You want body modder. Mate, you gotta go break off an arm or a leg or something. Then I'll give you bits and pieces or whatever. But in the meantime, do I have a new statue for you? Okay, so apparently 1 statue is not enough. Although, to be fair, do you have... Let's see. It's a normal bed. I could remake you an excellent or legendary bed. That might help you. But if somebody has a tantrum, they will break it. So it doesn't really matter. If you have a tantrum, you might break it and replace it yourself. So it should be fine. Is this wagging tail please nothing both full flushes? No, I can give you some pats. Yeah. Let's see. I have got one of these big ass statues so far, and it is doing what to the room? It's making it unbelievably impressive, and it's clean in here too. Very luxurious, extremely spacious, beautiful, it's clean. Cool. So I love that it's saying that it's clean because there's a heap of filth up and over here. And when you're done butchering that, actually Barb, mate, can I just borrow you? Can you just clean the workshop? Because it should take it up to sterile, and then that should be like mint basically. And I don't think that that's going to do any kind of, you know, so pretty much once we get this nice and cleaned up, it should hit sterile. I don't think that that does any kind of benefit to the machines, but I know that the tile does. I know that the lighting does. I know that the statues buffs people. So when you're in here, You feel like recreation fully satisfied, beautiful environment, it's extremely comfortable, unbelievably impressive rec room, unbelievably impressive dining room, psychic emanator soothe, 8 fine meals, spacious interior, and my rival Wall died. Oh yeah, Wall died a while ago. I didn't even know Wall had rivals, but that makes sense. What are you up to, Shelley? What are you laughing at? How you been, Shelley? Like it's been like a while since I talked to you. I lurk in your streams and shit, but I'm like always quietly lurking and shit. So yeah, I haven't actually like got a chance to say hello for a while. How is this? Because Chem Reactor, they should be moving soon, hopefully. It's further to Shelley and Talbly. No. Yeah, they're not going to move just yet. How far away from Sunrise? Not that far away. So it's going to be here any moment. They'll start moving. My other caravan will come home. It's going to take a while, but they got more than enough, you know. I've been playing some Project Zomboid. Oh, yeah. I'm playing 8 hours of Project Zomboid tomorrow. It's a bonus 8-hour stream that everyone unlocked during the Build-a-thon. As for how I'm an interesting creature, Shelley. I had a pretty rough weekend, was pretty sick, and I'm sore as a residual from that, and I'm waiting to see a doctor on Thursday just to get checked up and stuff, because my hospital appointment's in like a month, so I want to make sure I'm good and shit. But yeah, aside from that, I don't know, probably alright. Busy, super fucking busy, generally. I've got to set up a list of movies and stuff for everybody to vote on for this Saturday, so that people can start voting for the movies that we're going to watch in April throughout March. And then sometime in March, I'm also going to set up the TV watch party list as well. So there's going to be a double vote in March. And I'm also still got to contact the recipients of the various individual incentives and stuff Friday as well, and either Thursday or Friday night I'll probably miss a stream depending on how I go at the doctor and stuff on Thursday, because I'll have like the long stream Wednesday, long editing after stream, and my voice is like, oh, you don't need me right now, I'll be back. And I'm like, fucking get back here, voice. So yeah, I'll have those, and then yeah, maybe one missed stream later this week, depending on if I get sleep or not and stuff. So yeah, you sound well though. Hope you feel better. Thank you. I don't know, I generally sound like I'm plugging on, even if like shit's sore or whatever. It's just kind of default setting for me. But yeah, I'm glad that it mostly sounds fine. Like I said, my voice is like being like, yeah, no, I don't need to be here. But we got all sorts of things going to happen this year. We've got like a 10-hour Rim Connect stream coming up later. We've got, what else we got? Got a couple of art streams later this year. I've got a collab stream coming up this year. I've got a karaoke stream. I bet you thought you'd never fucking hear me say that, Shelley. But yeah, I've got a karaoke stream later in the year. I've got a Hot Ones eating challenge later as well. That's going to be all pretty interesting. That shit's going to be in September. But I got a book reading stream or a story stream or whatever. I'm going to play some Dwarf Fortress. All sorts of stuff going on. I'm hoping that somebody walks over here and talks to Joyce soon, because she's basically ready to join. They are working on cricket. I'm waiting for whatever is going on with this fucking addiction and withdrawal to like go away. Sorry. Because once the withdrawal fucks off and her addiction tolerance and stuff fucks off, then she'll finally hopefully become conscious, and then we can talk to her, and then we can reduce her resistance and crap. Who's starving and why? Barnes, mate, why? Whole body malnutrition. Barnes, mate, are you the vegetarian that we can't feed because we don't have vegetarian fine meals? Because for some reason that's something that's not a fucking priority in my kitchen or is eaten like first. Is this the problem? Hold on, let's check some fucking benches around the place and make that a bigger priority. Let's make this all the way up the tippy top on some of these machines because they're limited. Some of them are limited, right? So get up there. Got a lot of plans to see. I've also been lurking a lot too. Been around. Every time I end stream, I check to see if you're alive. Oh yeah. Over like the last, the start of fucking February, I would have been alive a lot. Alive. I would have been live a lot when you would have been like ending stream and stuff like that because of like the 8-hour streams and stuff. But yeah. No, I don't know. I just, like I said, I just never know who's here unless somebody like redeems something or chats and stuff. That's the beauty of like my streams and stuff is you can legitimately just like lurk and melt into void, come and go as you please and shit. That's kind of the point. The main thing is most of the time, unless something's like a legitimate reason for me not to be here, I'll be here. And I'll be mostly probably the one streaming. I love that like I always like specify that I will probably be here, but I will probably be streaming. Like there's a maybe on that. Like every time I say that, I always maybe it like as if there's gonna be magically something different one day or something. But yeah, anyway. I don't know. It's kind of like when somebody makes a bad joke and I'm like, it's fine, I'll just leave and stuff. And it's like the stream would just be like a void of like my... Honestly, if I left my stream, I would literally just like mute my microphone, remove my avatar, like hide her and shit, and I would probably just keep playing the game. That's probably how I would like continue to stream if I left my own stream like mid-stream. It'd be... I don't know. Not that I'd do it, but it would be hilarious, honestly. I see you wiggling at me, Mump. Yeah. Alright. What are you doing, Mump, anyway? You doing, like, lunch, or what are you doing? I'm still trying to get, like, a hang on, like, when you're doing stuff. Cat! That fucking gopher's judging the fuck out of me, man. Everybody knows what you just did. That's what the button does. Checkpoint in modding is research. Oh, that's right. You're fucking modding. Oh my god, how did I forget that? You literally said it at the start of the stream that you were like modding while I was playing this, and I fucking forgot. Jesus. Generally speaking, I'm a little bit better than that, but to be fair, I've also been in like a sleepy stupor most of the stream, so not that you guys could probably tell that, because honestly, I don't know. I think I'm about equal pace, whether or not I'm awake or not. Hold on, I'm having more water. I'm gonna cough properly. I don't know if that helped because I ended up actually getting the water up my nose. So I don't think that's going to help, but at least my nostrils are hydrated, so I don't know. I can breathe the vapors or something. A rock and fucking land here. Bloody guys. Don't have any regular hours at all. I was wondering about that because I'm like, sometimes you're saying that like you're having lunch or like having dinner or like you're having breakfast or you're going to work or you're coming home from work or you're off to do something or whatever. And I'm like, I'm so confused because I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're still the one person, but like there's all these like time zone variations each stream and I'm so confused. And yeah, anyway, usually like most people have like at least to some capacity, even if they like rotate their schedules and stuff like that, there's a little bit of consistency with it. Like for instance, Mad Dog, he tends to have like a week or two. I think he's got 2 weeks on and he's got 2 weeks off. So depending on which week it is, like he might be on a rest week or might be working and stuff. I kind of like apply the same kind of logic. But then again, like Atlantis is on like some kind of fucked up roster thing too. She's like sometimes she's getting ready to go to work, sometimes she's at work, sometimes she's coming home from work, sometimes she's asleep, or sometimes she's just home anytime that I'm streaming. And I'm like, yeah, she's all over the fucking shop. if anybody's wondering, Atlantis is my mod. So yeah, when you guys like what's going on with like this thing being held, and I'm like, look, I assume that at all times I'm the only one here actioning shit, but occasionally she's here. Occasionally she does stuff, or sometimes she's able to like, sometimes she's not near a computer, honestly, or she's like modding from her phone, which fuck knows how that works. But yeah, I still haven't spotted Purple, by the way. I've got to find Purple to give him his fucking shotgun back. And I've just been kind of like, I've been dying with this like water, and then not enough water, and then too much fucking water. So yeah, I'm not doing well with the water. I know why I'm struggling with it, because the stuff that I took for nausea earlier, it like fully fucking dries out my throat. It dries it out for like 6 hours, and there's nothing I can do about that. So even if I do drink water, it's kind of like, I feel like it's like, you know, when you play with chalk, like I don't know how many people remember playing with chalk, because I know some of you guys are younger than the era of blackboards, but in the era of blackboards and when you grow up with chalk, there's Purple, you would have like this stuff that was, it kind of felt like it would just absorb water, and at the same time was kind of resistant to water kind of thing, depending on what you did with it. Like, yeah, I just kind of like feel like it's like that, where it's kind of like I can't possibly get my throat to absorb the water. Even if I am drinking the water, it's just really, really fucking dry. But anyway, I'll be fine. I'll live. It's just one night. Just does that. I'd rather have it and not potentially like be sick than to potentially be sick. I was also thinking about with the Hot Ones eating challenge, because you guys got me having the extra dab and shit. I'm curious how I'm going to go about that, because I'm like, I don't think that stream's going to be a long stream, because like I could do stuff beforehand, but the meat would have to be cold and prepared in advance. But then I also don't want to have anything planned for afterwards in case I have to cut stream to like go puke or something. So I don't know with that one. It might be like one of the shortest streams ever, or maybe I have to do something beforehand, or just like, maybe I can do that thing where they do on Hot Ones anyway, where they like drag out questions in between or something. It's like I have to wait like 5 minutes or something like that between each thing, so I appropriately deal with the pain or something. Oh, cool. I have a airship thing going over. Hold on. There's Lasagna. Mate, can you do the call? Lasagna can get the call done. He'll be right. Where I am equally confused over it. I work whenever someone F's up, or whatever the border needs people, or whenever I need to do paperwork. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, Phoenix? Come back here. Phoenix, my cat is here. Hold on, he requires a pet. Come here. I can't reach you. Alright. I heard him murmur in the background. I heard him murmuring at me before, and I'm like, I know he's in here. And when I turned around, he was like about to leave, and I'm like, oh no, you don't. I want to pat you. Was it technically on call 24/7? That makes sense. Yeah, no, that's fine. And you're basically like in the same boat as like Shadow and stuff, so I understand that. It just means that like you just come and go, because like as I kind of get to know my community and stuff, I kind of get used to like what each person's kind of, not so much like life and stuff, but I guess like day-to-day sort of is, in like what sort of stage do I kind of like fit into their day sort of thing. And generally speaking, like I said, it's generally pretty consistent. I could get some